Coach Johnson pretty much just told us one of the very first calls he made was when he saw your name enter the portal was to you. Just what was it about LSU and Coach Johnson that made you want to come play here? And just I guess how excited are you to get started?
Numerous things, honestly. From the outside looking in, when I was at Carolina last year, LSU has a fantastic program, best fan base in the country. You know, I always rooted for LSU growing up. It definitely was my dream school growing up, and I didn't really expect the call, honestly. You know, like from the outside looking in, you can look at my stats and say, like, you know, um, dang, like they getting guys in the transfer portal like Tommy White and Thatcher Hurd and you know Gage Jump, like all these top end guys, and then you get me out the portal, and then you know you might look at that sideways. But when I got the call, man, I was happy as I don't know what. You know, like I mean, I tell people all the time this, and this is a true story. You ask my dad. I got the call, and I teared up on the phone. I cried, man, because I never thought I'd have the opportunity to play at a program like this. And the selling point really was just, you know, hitting development, right? And Coach Johnson told me, he talked to me and said that, look, we think you have the base pieces to be a really good hitter, and with our development, we could take you to the next level. And put my trust and faith in him and to get me better, and it's going well so far. So.
He said you and Chief have been working and having a lot of success, I guess, early on. I guess what's changed or what kind of clicked for you?
It's all mainly mechanical, using my lower body in my swing, and just trying to get more balls, more in the air, in the gaps and everything, because the last 2 years of my college career, I've kind of been a ground ball hitter, slap guy, hit the ball the other way, and using more of my body to unlock more of my power and drive the ball more in the gaps. So
just two of the things that Jay kind of talks about when he talks about you. The story that Glenn was talking about, he said, no, why don't you come tomorrow, you know, as far as like when you're on the phone with them. He didn't want to wait for you, right? And then when you got here and went through fall ball, he was pretty confident in that you were going to be the starting shortstop. Like, what does that do for you? You're kind of underselling yourself, I mean, to us, but what does that do for you as far as elevating your confidence in your game?
it means the world to me, you know, to have probably the best coach in the country, in my opinion, have that much trust in you and have that much confidence in you. And you know, I think a lot of that is due to the work we put in, right? I've worked tirelessly with Chief, tirelessly with Coach Johnson to make sure these improvements are what they need to be. And you know, and it's kind of it started to come to fruition a little bit during the fall. Obviously, I'm not there yet completely. You know, we still have a long way to go, but I definitely say that it's been a great process, though, 100%.
What kind of teammates or which teammates have been making the transition from South Carolina to LSU pretty easy? You know.
I'd say all of them, really. All the teammates have been, exceptionally, you know, very. What's the word I'm trying to use? Very, let's say, making it easy for me to come on, and they're very open. Every teammate, you know, we have a standard. There's a standard here. You know, Hayden Travinsky, Alex Milazzo make sure the standard is set and make sure we carry through with the standard. And that's really why it's been a smooth transition, right? The two captains on the team and them just making sure we all live up to the standard and we meet the standard every day.
So. What's been the chemistry like in the infield, especially with a guy like Jared Jones?
The chemistry has been amazing, really. I mean, everybody likes each other. Everybody's friends. I mean, hey, we're all cool with each other in the infield, and we all try to get each other better every day, right? Like I talked about the standard earlier, there's a standard in the infield as well, right? I mean, we're just trying to be better, get better every day, you know, and try to be the best infield in the country, right? And that's our goal, and you know, we're trying to meet that goal.
Yeah, kind of to that end, you know, Josh is moving back to second, Bears, you know, taking over full time at first. Like, how much does it help that you guys are all kind of doing it together, right? Tommy's established, but the rest of you are, you're not coming in and being the one guy that doesn't know the other three. You know?
Yeah. Oh, well, it's very crucial, right? I mean, especially with JP making the transition from outfield to second base. And the thing about the chemistry that we have is what makes the chemistry our chemistry is when somebody might not be as comfortable or when somebody is like makes an error every once in a while, we pick them up, right? And we make it to where we build up their confidence enough to where they can, you know, play free on the field, right? And like I said, especially with JP, I think he hadn't played second base since high school, and he's come out there like a natural this fall and starting the spring. So our goal is just to make everybody as comfortable as possible and pick them up when they're down. So.
Michael, long time no see. So, on the infield with Josh in particular, what are some of, I guess, some strengths that he's had that he showcased at second base, and what are some things that you think could maybe use like extra refining just because, as you said, he hasn't played there since high school?
Well, JP, like I said, the transition has been smooth for him. I mean, he's an athlete, really athletic, can make all the throws, all the arm angles, everything you need from an infielder in college baseball. And it was kind of shocking to me because I didn't know he had kind of the skills to do what he's doing now. And, I mean, he's balling out, honestly, at second base. And strength is just – the thing that he needs to improve on probably is just positioning, like just the natural infield positioning, like, if a guy's late, moves a couple steps this way kind of naturally, in a sense. So it's more just like instinctual things that infielders that have been playing there for, 3 years of college would know. But, I mean, he'll get there 100%.
We've heard a lot from the guys about we're not defending, we're attacking. I'm curious from your perspective of coming in here, what have you noticed maybe about the standard in this building?
Standard is extremely high. Coach Johnson, Hayden Travinsky, Alex Milazzo, they all set the standard. And standard here, like I said, and the standard is to attack, right? And attack meaning that we're not last year's team, right? And we're not trying to be them. Right, we're trying to attack the season in a way that it's 55 regular season games, 55 playoff games, right? And if we do that, then the goals that we set for ourselves, we think we'll meet them. So that's really what all it is.
Right here, you talked about kind of the standard, and obviously you had an idea of what that might be like even before you got here. When you did get here, was it a little bit even higher than maybe you originally kind of envisioned?
100%, I'd say that. I talk a lot about from the outside looking in, but being at Carolina last year and seeing that, you might think, Coach Johnson just recruits really well. That's where they win. They have all the talent, Dylan Cruz, all the guys, Tommy White, and everything. But man, when I got here, I was like, dang, they put in a lot of work, like an unreal amount of work. Our practice schedules are very defined, very detailed, and we put in uber amounts of work, man. It's insane. But it definitely was an adjustment at first. Got to really hone in on the recovery part of it and everything. But Coach Johnson puts us in the best position to be successful, and we work hard to mirror that. So,
kind of sticking here in the back, kind of sticking here with the standard. You're watching two teams from the league make it to the top of the top. Obviously, LSU coming out on top. What were your thoughts during that time?
Well, at that time, I was committed to LSU, so I was rooting for them very much in Omaha. And it was just cool, being able to say that I'm going to be at a program that won a national championship the year before. Not many people can say that, and very few people can say that, honestly. And I definitely was rooting for them in Omaha, obviously because of the timing of when I committed, but 100% rooting for them. 100%.
You used to close games as a pitcher with South Carolina. Is there any sort of future with you on the mound anymore?
I'll do whatever Coach Johnson wants me to do, but as of right now, I'd say that pitching probably isn't in the cards. We have a really deep pitching staff, and a lot of things would have to go wrong for me to go pitch on the mound. So hopefully that doesn't come to fruition.
Yeah, Michael, what wasn't your decision to leave South Carolina? Because it's always tough to leave a place where they have a good baseball program. Why leave there, and why has LSU always been your dream school?
Well, the reason why I left South Carolina was I wanted the opportunity to play everyday shortstop at a winning program, and I wanted to just have a chance to be everyday shortstop, right? And I didn't believe I had a chance there at South Carolina at the time. They have some really good players over there, Will Tibbett and those guys, and hit the portal. And LSU was the choice, so that's why I left South Carolina. But can you remind me what the second question was?
Why was LSU your dream school? Why's it always been your dream school?
Well, it's kind of childish, but I was playing NCAA football when I was younger, and I know it's childish to say the colors, but when I'm like 5, 6, 7 years old and I see, ooh, man, the Tigers look pretty cool in those colors, and you can ask my parents, man. I was like, dude, I want to go to LSU. Parents told me it was too far coming out of high school, but it was okay, and that's why it was my dream school.
You said earlier you're kind of like you used to be a slap grounder kind of hitter, but earlier Jay Johnson said that you've really improved and you're one of the best hitters in the fall scrimmages and stuff like that. Would you say that you attribute your improvement more towards strength and coaching in that, or do you think you've come a long way as a player?
Definitely a lot of it is due to coaching, right? Like, I mean, I believe that Coach Wanaka and Coach Johnson are the best hitting coaches in the country, and just the amount of work they put into me and time and effort they've put into me really boded well to the fall and really helped me as a player as well. So definitely the coaches, 100%. All right, thank you.